In the heart of ancient Mesoamerica, where the Central American pyramids rose tall and proud against the backdrop of the night sky, there lived an Aztec man named Tlaloc. Tlaloc was a fierce warrior, renowned for his bravery in battles and his unwavering devotion to his people. But one fateful night, his courage would be put to the ultimate test. It was a moonless night, and Tlaloc found himself standing alone near the base of the towering pyramid, performing his duties as a guardian of the sacred grounds. As he gazed up at the stars, he noticed a strange, glowing object streaking across the sky. At first, he dismissed it as a trick of the light, but as it drew nearer, he realized it was like nothing he had ever seen before. The object descended rapidly, hovering ominously above the pyramid. Tlaloc's heart raced as he watched in horror, unable to tear his eyes away from the unearthly sight. Suddenly, a beam of blinding light shot forth from the object, enveloping Tlaloc in its luminous embrace. In an instant, Tlaloc found himself lifted off his feet, his body paralyzed by an unseen force. He struggled against the invisible bonds, but it was futile. The light engulfed him completely, and before he knew it, he was being whisked away into the unknown. Inside the alien craft, Tlaloc's senses were overwhelmed by strange sights and sounds. He found himself surrounded by bizarre, otherworldly beings, their forms grotesque and incomprehensible. They spoke in a language he could not understand, their voices echoing in his mind like a cacophony of madness. Tlaloc's heart pounded with fear as he realized he was at the mercy of these extraterrestrial entities. He fought against the overwhelming sense of helplessness, clinging to his warrior's resolve with every fiber of his being. But deep down, he knew that he was powerless against such advanced technology and unknown forces. Hours passed, or perhaps it was days. Tlaloc could no longer distinguish time within the alien vessel. He endured torturous experiments and probing examinations, his body and mind pushed to the brink of sanity. Each moment spent aboard the UFO felt like an eternity of terror, a nightmare from which he could not awaken. Then, as suddenly as it had begun, Tlaloc found himself back on the earth, lying near the base of the pyramid where it all started. He struggled to his feet, his body battered and bruised, but his spirit unbroken. As he looked up at the stars, he knew that he had faced the unimaginable and survived. From that day forth, Tlaloc became a changed man, haunted by the memories of his abduction and the knowledge that we are not alone in the universe. And as he stood guard over the ancient pyramids, he whispered a solemn vow to himself and his people, a vow to protect them from whatever horrors may lurk beyond the stars.